The town of Hollow Creek was a place time forgot. Tucked away in the mist-shrouded valleys of Vermont, it stood frozen in a bygone era. The houses, mostly Victorian relics with peeling paint and overgrown gardens, whispered tales of a richer, grander past. Now only a handful of souls remained, their lives intertwined with the town's fading glory. Among these forgotten souls, young Emily found herself drawn to Hollow Creek, a place that echoed with the whispers of her own forgotten history. Emily, a young woman with a thirst for adventure and a fascination for the past, felt an immediate connection to the old house. It called to her, its silence a symphony of untold stories waiting to be heard. The moment she stepped across the threshold, she felt a shiver run down her spine, a strange mixture of fear and exhilaration. The house seemed to hum with a life of its own, a subtle energy that sent shivers dancing across her skin.
The house creaked and groaned around me, a living, breathing entity that seemed to observe my every move.
Dust motes danced in the faint rays of sunlight filtering through the grimy windows, casting an ethereal glow on the antique furniture draped in white sheets. There was a palpable sadness in the air, a lingering sense of loss that clung to the house like cobwebs. Emily couldn't shake the feeling that she was stepping into a place where the past refused to stay buried. As days melted into nights, Emily found herself increasingly disturbed by strange occurrences within the old house. Footsteps echoed in the empty hallways, though she was undeniably alone. Doors creaked open and slammed shut with no explanation. And then, there were the whispers. Soft, indistinct murmurs seemed to emanate from the walls themselves, weaving around her like ghostly breaths.
At first, I dismissed them as tricks of the wind whistling through the old house's many cracks and crevices.
But the whispers persisted, growing more frequent, more insistent. They seemed to follow her from room to room, their tone shifting from mournful sighs to hushed, urgent whispers that sent chills down her spine.
Help us!
Set us free.
Emily couldn't understand the words, but their tone was undeniable. A plea, a warning, a desperate attempt to communicate from beyond the veil.
She ventured into the dark, musty basement, its earthen floor cold and damp beneath her feet.
Driven by a mixture of fear and morbid curiosity, Emily began to explore the house more thoroughly, searching for the source of the unsettling sounds. She scoured the dusty attic, its rafters hung with cobwebs and filled with the remnants of forgotten lives.
It was in the old library, its shelves lined with leather-bound volumes, that I stumbled upon my most startling discovery.
While running her fingers along a section of bookshelves, she felt a slight give, an irregularity in the wall. Pushing against the bookcase with all her might, she felt it move, revealing a narrow, hidden doorway concealed behind the aged volumes. A musty, cold draft hit her face, carrying with it the undeniable scent of decay and the faintest whisper urging her forward.
What could be behind this hidden door?